And when you look at some of the professional athletics, Janet mentioned cycling. And of course, those of you that follow us, that we're cyclists, and I loved a mountain bike race. And when you look at their overall, a lot of pro athletes are not really healthy. And when you look at the guys, Tour de France is going on right now. And when you look at those guys, I mean, they weigh 145 pounds. They have no upper body mass. They do that to win their sport. And that's not healthy. So same thing as bodybuilding. They're kind of on the extreme opposites of each other. So you should probably be somewhere in between.
Right.
And just because an organization says that they drug test their athletes doesn't mean their athletes are natural. I think the NFL is a great example.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, guys, who's kidding themselves to think that the people in the NFL are natural? I mean, 250-pound people don't run 4.40s, and that doesn't change in 2 generations. MMA brags that, UFC, they brag about, well, all their athletes are drug tested and natural. No, they're not. I mean, look at the guys, especially the heavyweights that are lean. Look at them. They're not. They are using anabolics, just like any professional athlete is in most sports. And they do that to get the edge. I don't think there's any way to stop that. They've already reached the pinnacle. It's like they need that extra 5%. And that's make it or break it for them. And that's how they make a living. But unless you are making a living that way, it's not worth the risk. It's just not.
But even that, for most professional athletes, I mean, there are some that are like goats, like Tom Brady, but most athletes on the professional level do not last that long at that level. I would say perhaps you get away with it more like, in baseball or, but is it worth going to that extreme? I mean, that's a small percentage of the population. So when we're talking about teenagers, of what reality should be and what we should look like and how we should, I mean, even let's say, I'm looking at my kids, during the high school years when they were growing and getting taller, I think they even grew after they graduated. So why mess with that, right? Because you have a body you want to live in for a long term, and these steroids mess with your overall your body. It's just not worth it, in my opinion.